everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I know I kind of came on in a little bit impromptu, but today I have something different today. Today we have a PDF book. Now this is Alena Lazareva's new one. This is called Elegant Beauties. It is a grayscale coloring book. It has beautiful hair designs, braids and curls, ladies and hats. Then you see the little comb, 20 amazing illustrations, artwork by Alena Lazareva. I have posted down in the links below this before we started where you can purchase this in either PDF form or in book form. Now, if you want it in the regular traditional book form, you have to go to Amazon for that. But if you want it in PDF form, which is this form of the book, you go to Etsy. But right now she's having a sale on Etsy, 40% off on some of her books. So that's a really good thing. So you got this lovely book. This is a grayscale coloring book. So you got this, then you got, so the terms of use. Then they give you her happy coloring, share your work. So this is some of the stuff that you've probably been seeing this picture around, because I know I've been seeing a lot of people color this girl. So got this picture. I love these images. I think this may be some of her best work. The hair. I love pictures like this. It's so much fun to color with this. Pretty. I think that one's really pretty. So you guys get the flip of this. I do not know how to color dark skinned women yet, so that I will have to how to do. This is nice. And I printed this on cardstock, so that's the beauty of a PDF book, that you can color it in and paper. You can print on any paper that you want to print on. And no, I didn't bind it or ring bind it. So, because most of my stores are closed, so I can't bring it to a printer to ring bind it. Maybe I'll ring bind it, maybe I'll leave it to be. Hi Kim, we'll go flipping through Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva. This is the PDF version that I got. So it is a really pretty book. I downloaded the book from Etsy. You can purchase it on Amazon, but right now, because it's taking so long to deliver things, I thought it'd just be easier to order the PDF file, and then I can print it on the paper that I like to color it on. It is nice. This is cardstock. This is the cardstock that I prefer to use. So that's what we're going through. Then you got the last two pages, which are like, the artist stuff, the information about the artist, and then you got all her other books. Is that the Christine Karen one, if I believe if my mind is correct? I think we'll do her. That's the Christine Karen book, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're going to start off with Y13 Lemon Yellow. I think everybody ordered that book. I think everybody ordered that book because it was just too pretty not to order it. That book really was nice. That book is really nice. So this is Y13 Lemon Yellow, but don't worry, this is just the first color. It's not the primary color. This is the base color. Mm-hmm. Those are good pencils. I like them for certain books, not every book, but some books still my pencils get eaten. Like the color books, the newer ones, not the older ones, eat my Black Widows. They don't like that paper very much. It's a funny thing because most of my pencils like the coloring books, and then like I have like 3 or 4 sets that don't like it, and none of my Black Widows like that paper. None of my Soho likes the colored paper. Now this is on cardstock. Uh, what is this? 300 something gram. Don't believe I have a refill for this. So well, let me see if I have. No, I probably do not have it. Well, I do have the refill for it. Hi, Layla, or is it Arnie? I hope you all are doing well. I know Michelle is probably busy doing her thing. Although Michelle showed me the funniest picture online the other day. It was this poster. The guy said, "My mailbox is quarantined, so I cannot get any bills right now." I thought that was funny. I always seem to do that with the Copics. I always seem to put the wrong. Oh, Michelle is watching Jackie. Oh, hi, Michelle. Speaking of you, we speak of Michelle until she comes. That's funny. We were just speaking about you. This picture comes courtesy of Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva. Oh, how did it go? That's good. You're multitasking, as they say, Michelle. This is just the base color. What do you mean you have infections? Kim, you don't have the virus, do you? That's terrible. Oh, good. Yeah, you just take some sinus medicine and it'll clear up. You know whose books I wish I could get in PDFs? Kirby's, because Kirby always has really pretty pictures. But I would like to. The thing with Kirby's is that his books aren't single sided. I only think 2 books are single sided, which is Phantomorphia and Geomorphia. You know what? Be happy, Jackie, that you're not in lockdown. Meaning you can't go out unless you're going out for essentials, which is grocery shopping, little tiny walks. You know, just the essential stuff. And that's just the first color. We are actually doing some layering today. And I'm going to try something new. When you can't find the color that you're having a problem with it. So taking red and honey. Well, honey, I'm in a state where we're in lockdown, so it's not as like okay to stay home, but you start to go a little stir crazy after a while. This is honey 138. This is baked clay. This is also a good book too if you guys want to work on your hair strands a little bit. Okay, take your time. That's a little too dark. Let's just change that. What you like the like this would be a good book if you people want to work on their hair and learn how to do hair strands. This would be a good book for that. You can play with it. You like the dark hair? Or should I leave it this shade, guys? Or should I just put the brown as little strokes? Like if you put the brown in, you put it in as like little strokes here. You know, what happened today. And then, you know, I feel bad for all those people who've been suffering. You know, we got to do our part to flatten the curve. Make it darker like this. And I haven't done this combo before, so I think I've done this combo maybe with pencils before. So I wanted to try this color combo with sometimes I'll try a color combo with pencils before I try it with marker, because then I have an idea of what the colors will look like, because some markers are very similar to the way pencils work. Some pencils are not similar to markers, so and what this did was it allowed me to do something different. See, even though when it first went on, it came on really dark, but now it's coming on lighter, which I like because I put base colors in it. And this is Nima paper, I believe. Oh, if you guys like this stream, give it a thumbs up. That helps me with I like this combo. Coming out very different than the way I imagined it, but the combo's still working. Hi, Robin. Elegant Beauties is the book we're working out today, Robin. You know, I'm reading a little bit more of my Shannon Stacy novel. And then maybe I'll read the new Sarah J. Maas book when I get a chance. Oh, so did you only send one person to the store, Michelle, like they recommended? Because now one of the doctors is recommending that only one person do the shopping. My first direct order came yesterday, which I was very happy. You know, because when that order comes, that means there's food in the house. I'm surprised that me and my mother are getting along so well during this time. But I guess, she does her thing, I do my thing. And the colors for this combo are Y13 lemon yellow, Y38, which is what we're using now, honey, and baked clay in the Copic. Yeah, I had to do some things this morning. I had to. No, I'm very good today. Some of you came in late, so you missed the flip through of what was in this book. So, I bought a PDF version of the book because it was a lot easier for me just to buy the book digitally. And if you guys want a lot of books right now, there's a few people selling books digitally online right now during this time because they can't ship internationally, but they can make what they call PDF books available. So. See, but this is a good book too because there's a lot of hairstyles in this book. There's a lot of hats. There's some comb and things in there. I have so many PDFs, guys. You guys haven't even seen the tip of how many PDFs I have. So you see, this is nice. I like this. And so now we get the baked clay. Final color is going down. Oh no. Put some kind of lotion on that will repel the insects, like some bacitracin or something. So that way it doesn't get worse. Bug stings are the worst. You might be having a bad reaction to the bug sting. That's like it's terrible. P99. Yes. I hate bugs. Those are nasty pictures. Sorry guys, I'm just refilling my Copic. Then I gotta shake it. Oof. You're braver than me. I don't like Benadryl because Benadryl makes me very, very, what we call it? Sleepy. Hi, Lily Cat. We're calling from Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva. This is her new one on. She has it on Etsy as a PDF, but you can also buy it on Amazon as a book. So I decided to print out the book digitally. I showed a flip through of this at the beginning of the stream. Yes, we're using. We need to write down this combo because I really like the way the hair came out on this picture. I normally don't like how my hair comes out with my Copics. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I know, it was funny because I wasn't going to get this, and then I saw some people, wasn't even aware this book existed, Michelle, until I saw some people posting pics from this book. And this is a grayscale. But she also has another version of this book where you could get it darker grayscale, which means the grayscale is much darker. Was that the Ruth Sanderson book I'm thinking about? No, it's the Ruth Sanderson. There's another book out right now too called Fairies, where she sells two versions of it, Michelle, where Ruth Sanderson has a Fairies grayscale book out. And one is lighter grayscale and one is darker grayscale. Now, the only reason why you would choose darker grayscale over lighter grayscale is because darker grayscale is more of a challenge for some people, and some people really like the color payoff of it. And so this combo to get the hair color like this is lemon yellow, honey, and baked clay. So it's 88 and 8.99 is the combo. V42 salmon pink. VG05 holiday blue. Big clay. Permanent white. This is a Soho pencil. Letter screen. I've already decided I'm not doing a background for this picture. So what do you guys want to do when this is all over? Go back? You know, I will miss, the thing I will miss about staying home is creating time, coloring, doing live streams. Light pink. RB10, which is fruit pink. For the screen again. Mm, that's the. This is called the Neo type of color deleter pen. So they're really nice. I got it from the Sketchbox. So I feel like you see that. This is one of my new favorite Copics. It's called E53 Raw Silk. There's the color combo. There's the color. Now this color is good if you want to do darker skin tones with your marker. When that dries, it looks differently when it dries. So that's, see, this is some of what you can do with a cardstock, a nice, decent cardstock, and very good paper. And as Miss Ann said, now we know markers are nice and juicy, right? Our markers are nice and juicy because you can see right through the back of it. This is a 300 gram paper, so I purposely got 300 gram because that's what I was told what you should get for markers and other brands. So yeah, and this will count for, yeah, juicy. You want nice juicy markers. So they don't switch to none. Don't. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I just wanted to take out more books. So this comes from Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva. Really happy with this one. So what would you guys like us to color from? Linda Ravenscroft Fairy and Fantasy Art Painting Book. Book 4. Imaginary Garden of Jane F. Hankins. Guys, that book. Very big book that I'm bringing out. Garden of Jane F. Hankins. That's the next one. Color in Heaven Dreamtime Special. Or Country House and Garden Coloring Book. So what should we color in next? The Linda Ravenscroft, the Jane F. Hankins, Dreamtime Special, Country House and Garden Coloring Book. What should we do? So 1 will be Linda Ravenscroft, 2 will be Imaginary Garden, number 3 will be Country House and Garden, or number 4 will be Dreamtime Special. So what would you guys like us? 1, 2, 3, or 4? They're all very different. Go on. Come on, you guys gotta have an opinion. Otherwise, Michelle's gonna. So I guess Michelle was the one with the beginning. Which book is that? The Dreamtime Special or the Imaginary Garden? Because this has nice big pages. I don't think you guys see enough of this. Like the pages in this are humongous. Like just look how big the pages are compared to everything else. Like I can't even tell you how big these things are. These things are humongous. Like this book is humongous in itself. I don't think you guys have seen this book very much. Who did this? I remember someone did this. Was it Connie or was it May who did this in ink? One of them did this picture in Inktense, and it was just absolutely stunning. That book it's nice and big. But I think I want to do this Big Eyes B. Don't know why, but I want to do him. For whatever reason, I think we're going to do this one, the Big Eyes B, the pollen picking. I don't know why, but I like him. He speaks to me. He speaks to me. Oh, gosh, I'm trying to get a big enough piece of card, if not then this card. How to be cheese now? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Isn't it? You could do a lot with this cute. So yellow and orange, or with brown and then yellow and orange. Thick and brown with little bits of yellow in it. Brown and yellow. Then we'll work out what color in the B. Dark suntan. That's exactly what I thought. And so then we'll see how this does on marker, with marker, because I'm not colored with marker in this book. I don't think I've finished anything in this book, to tell you the truth. I got it for review, and I haven't done any real work in it. And, I was like, we cannot have that happen. Golden yellow. Sometimes you're gonna flip into a book to just show people it. Then you're like, nope, we need to do it. The nice thing about this book is that it's nice and big. The line work is nice and big. So if you're a person who doesn't like, because I know there are a few people in the community that don't like to do tiny detailed work. Like, if you've ever done a Kirby pick or a Thomas Law tonic pick, those are really fine detailed and they take a lot of time to do a Kirby book. Oh, Jessica Sparkles. She's the one that has mocha. We actually did. This is the second picture I'm working on. We just started this. I flipped through it at the beginning of the stream, but we did this with Copic markers. So and it comes from this book, which you can get as a digital copy on Etsy, or you can get it as a book copy on Amazon. So I decided to get the digital copy. It was a lot easier to get the copy that way. So how is everything going in your neck of the woods, Jessica? I know you guys have been dealing with a lot of stuff too, by where you are. I just got to refill my marker. Because we're working with my Copics. So how is the dogs handling all this craziness? It's weird because a lot of places by where I am it's closed and it's very quiet, and I'm not used to my neighborhood being like really quiet. It usually is very full of people in life and very bus people, like everybody is having fun, good time. I live by bars, so it's very loud by where I live normally. And so for me, it's very different to have this kind of situation. It's hard because you can't see those people who have underlying conditions. Like me and my mother, we live together, but if I'm upstairs, she's downstairs. If I'm downstairs, she's up here. We're trying to moderate what we do. Not go all over each other. And then we're cooking. I've noticed since this started that since the lockdown started, I started to notice that my weight has started to come down a little bit because my mother said my weight has started to come down because a lot of my clothes that didn't fit me right are now starting to fit me right again. So, yay! One positive thing that came out of the lockdown is that I'm starting to lose weight. But I have to maintain healthy weight. It's different because I'm not going out as much. Well, if I am going out, it's just very light exercise. Or as my mother says, have come out with me to feed the birds, which my mother loves to feed the birds. So my mother says the birds are hungry. The other good thing is that I'm getting to stream a lot more. This won't be forever. We just got to try and. I know. That's one of the things that I like about, going out to restaurants to celebrate you. So, you can always have a post birthday celebration when this is over. Though. Does that. They're gonna making these little dots. Don't know why, but I'm thinking of making them red. For no reason, I'm thinking about making them red instead of orange or brown. The other thing someone said to me, they're doing Bible reading and getting to, reconnect the family with their faith. They really enjoyed that. People ask me, oh, what do you do in lockdown? I go, well, you can do laundry, you can do clothes, you can take online classes, read a book, color. There's all kinds of things. You can watch Netflix, and I must tell you, watching Netflix, oh my God, seeing that crazy man, Joe Maldonado, who's known as the Tiger King. Now, if you guys haven't seen Tiger King, you need to watch that. That show is utterly insane and crazy. Sorry, guys, I need to take a zip of my cup of tea or what. Some people say tea, some people say juice. R46. Well, you have a backyard. I do not have a backyard, so if you have a backyard, it's a little bit different because you can enjoy that time. Um, how best to describe Tiger King? Okay, it's about this guy, Joe Maldonado. He's the Tiger King. You'll learn that. It's about this guy who runs this zoo. And he basically raises the babies, and there's all kinds of shows with them. He runs the zoo, but the characters are really, really eccentric. And it follows the adventures of this guy, but at the end, there's something that you don't expect, so you will watch the show and then you follow the news about him. You haven't even seen the craziest shit yet, Jessica. This is strong red. This book is called Imaginary. This book called The Imaginary Garden by Jane F. Hankins. I've never seen people like that in my life, Jessica. It was just so crazy. Yes, it is based on true events. People have even started GoFundMe campaigns based on the events of the show. Let me screen. I do have a flip of this on the channel, so And she does have a new one available on her website, Jane F. Hankins, but you cannot get it delivered right now because of the pandemic. So she's priced it as a PDF. So I think you meet interesting people throughout your life. I cannot say that I have not met everything. A lot of the people I've met over my life have been some of the most interesting people. I wouldn't say the most normal people, but I would say that I've met regular people I would never have met otherwise in my life. Met some, I will say that I've met some characters over the years. Your nibs run dry, just put a little bit of the Copic refill on the marker, and that helps the nib stay wet. You don't want your nib to get dry. Oh, yes, yes, yes. These were given to me. These pants were given to me by my mother last year. I don't remember when she gave them to me, but they are really, really cute and they're really, really comfortable. So thank you for noticing, Jessica. My mother gave those to me. Hmm. Must have been. They are soft. I forget what that material is that they're made of. So we have that. Then we have the red. I'm ready to do that. I'm thinking purple and blue for the bug, but maybe that. me tell you something. Me and my mother, we've been cooking. We've been enjoying each other's company. I can't remember the last time I enjoyed my mother's company, which it was young. So I'm going to make the bug's eyes blue. I might use other markers if I find need for them. This is Baby Blue B21. You know, we all miss people. I think that's normal. Raspberry. Oh. Ash lavender. Yellow green. No. Apple green. Which one is more difficult? Mocha or the other one? If you guys aren't familiar, Jessica has two dogs, one of which is named Mocha, who is so very, very cute. And what's the other one's name again? The big German Shepherd. It's funny when you have the German Shepherd and then little Mocha next to him. What color should we make the bug? What color should we make the bug? Thinking green, but we already have green in it. Mocha, Mason, and Snooky. Thinking red, but that would conflict. What should we call her? Hazelnut. Chamoy. Trying to figure out what I want to color the bug. Should I color the bug pink? Should I do an orange? Apricot. Yeah, apricot would work. What is Mocha like the alpha? Like is she trying to be the alpha? Jessica? Is Mocha a little alpha in the making? Or is Mason the alpha? Mocha rules the roast. That's nice. Remember, in coloring, you can color your bugs and things whatever you want. There are no rules. Just as long as you're happy with it. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't like how this came out. When in fact, I look at the pictures, some people's pictures, and I think they come out beautiful. And I'm like, leave me alone. No, big dogs are more frightened of little dogs than big dogs. And you know what's funny? Little dogs, if they bite them, actually have sharper teeth than big dogs. A lot of people don't know that about dogs. My mother had this boyfriend who had a big Rottweiler. My little Shetland. One day, the big Rottweiler came into the house. My little Shetland, who was really, really sweet, was like, "Nope, I'm not having this person. I'm not having this creature in my house. You cannot make me get along with this creature." She was like, "Nope, you're not having this creature in my house." She terrorized the big Rottweiler, which was like 100 pounds bigger than her. Was twice the size, was 3 times the size of her, yet he was more afraid of a little dog than the big dog. Probably terrorized him when she did when he first came in there. Probably like, nope. She was probably like, nope, you're not moving this house, Salmon Red. She was like, nope, you're doing things my way, Keith. I'm gonna do the bug the most unusual way you can ever imagine. 301. What about Snooky? I don't remember hearing about Snooky. Or is Snooky a dog or is she a cat? I don't remember hearing you mention Snooky in your video, so is Snooky like the perfect dog? From Red or 46. We'll have a weird bug. Aww. She probably knows this is Salmon Red. Cashmere, Y32. She probably is like missing her own very badly. That's good, you know. This is rose red. I always like to try and do unusual things. Hmm. Sometimes one tip will dry out. Then you try the other tip if that happens. That makes the tip is really, really dry. And this is taking my markers. It is not bleeding through as badly as I thought it was going to bleed through, but I also have a blotter tape on the other part of this, so keep that in mind too. But even if the paper is good, you still need a blot. You should still put a blotter down for markers, even Copics, even water ones. There are some people who do beautiful work with their Crayola super tips. I unfortunately never had super tips, so I cannot talk about them because I've never used them. I know a lot of people like them, like Kate. Who else uses them? Nikki and Niagara uses them. I think Lisa has some of them from Lisa's Coloring Corner. I really like the fact that I'm trying to, I'm trying to do something different. You know what it is? It's the paper that makes it hard to use water-based markers. If you have thicker paper like this paper, I think could handle watercolor, water-tipped markers, but you have to be careful on how you use them. I know that some people love Crayola super tips, and I know a lot of people who are very, very good at using them. But I told people, someone was asking me, how come I can't use my water tips like this person or that person? And I go, well, here's the thing. They've had a lot of practice using those mediums. If you don't have a lot of practice using those mediums, you're not going to be good at them. It takes time to be good. I just think that's time and effort. And here's another thing, too. A lot of people forget this, but I don't. Keep in mind that when you color with markers, it takes time to learn your markers. It takes time to learn what paper works on it. Not all paper works for pencils and mediums. Like the color books take my markers really well, better than my pencils do. Now, when I started with the color, mhm, you see how the Copic looks differently than all the markers. Someone goes, well, why are Copic markers different? Well, because they have a different ink, and their ink is so different than everybody else's. So go back to salmon red. Apricot. Think of this like striped pajamas. I didn't think about that. That would have been an interesting color combo. But that would have been cute. Oh no, I can only imagine. I don't like bugs of any kind. I dislike bugs immensely. I dislike bugs. Dislike flying rodents and rats. Bugs and rats are the only thing that I do not. I also want to start doing books that I haven't colored in full because, honestly, God, I feel like I get these books and then sometimes I don't color in them at all. And this is one book that I don't get to color in at all. And I'm happy I did this one because I can use this for Color Your Horde. For those of you who don't know what Color Your Horde is, it's basically we take books that are off our stack, we number them, but the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to put a number down. Some people take number their books that they haven't colored in, and then they pick them from a random number. Yeah, just more to deal with it during this crisis, right? Like you need any more stress. We all wanna. And no, I do not have World Within Worlds yet, so please do not ask me about that book because I do not have it. I want to have it while working it. So keep that in mind. So that is what we did today. We finished the I finished the picture finally from this. Exactly. You can't just go, oh, I want to do that book. I want to do that book. I want to do this book. Yeah, that page has to speak to you. This page just spoke to me. I don't do work in this book because it's so big and huge. Isn't it? I don't just buy books to buy them. They have to speak to me or be something like this one. I think, did I get this for review? I'm pretty sure I got this one for review. Or it was the other one that I got for review because I only have this book and I think I have the other book by her. But so it's not like, this is cute because this has a lot of cute pictures. So let's see how bad the marker went through. You can tell you have nice juicy markers. This is how you know a page is juicy according to Miss Anne. And then a couple of months ago I gave away a few books because I was out of room, and then I replaced them with new books that I like. But, I know this is, sometimes it's a good time to do things, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now is a good time to go through your books and see what you actually want to keep and what you want to get rid of. But right now I can't do giveaways because I'm scared of the virus and everything else. So I'm not doing giveaways right now, even though I have 2 books on tap to give away to you guys. It's just a matter of, I just want to wait till this epidemic comes back, and then, I get back to working again, So it's also a matter of funds getting low, so it's not going to be a fun time. So I want to thank you guys for coming. So, Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva with Copics. And we did this one with Copic of Jane F. Hankins and Elegant Beauties. So 2 very different pictures. So I do like the skin tone in this. The skin out nice. This is the Royal Silk skin tone from the Copics, which is a really nice color if you want. This one, I believe you can, but I'm not exactly 100% sure. Jane F. Hankins has a website where you can purchase, but right now they're not shipping to the U.S. because of the virus of COVID-19. So right now they're not shipping, but I'm pretty sure you can get this one on Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is, I'm not going to say it's cheap because I don't think it's a cheap book either. I think, what was it, like $20-something for one of them? Hold on, let me see what the book is on Amazon. Hold on, The Imaginary Garden. The Imaginary Garden of Jane F. Hankins. It is $40 by Sebastian. It is by Sebastian Press, and it is $39.95. $39.95 on Amazon. Hold on, getting the link right now for you, Miss Show. Here you go. There's the link, Michelle, for it. So it is a big book. I will not lie. That is a big book. So this is a. I add things to people's wish list all the time. So I really like the hair on this. We did I did a combo that I've never done before, but I've done it in pencil. So I was hoping it would work in marker. So I'm really glad about that. Which one, the big book, Connie, or the little one? This one I did from Elegant Beauties by Alena Lazareva in the beginning of that. I think all our wish lists are out of control. I did like the hair. That was fun to do. Sometimes you need to experiment. So this one is the very big book. It's bigger than most of my other books. But I like her spiral back. This is the book that Michelle is. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's done nicely. I also did the Alena Lazareva book in PDF format because it was just easier to get it. Right now, everything is taking so long to get, so I figured, you know what? I have a printer, I have a computer, so I can download that and print out the pages that I need to color. So I hope you all have a good time, and everybody stay safe, and we will get this together. Bye, everybody. and watch my diamond painting video. Bye.